Namaste, I am Javian Indu from the Department of Science and Technology. DST comes under the Faculty of Education and Methodology. In previous session, as I had discussed basics of hardware and software, today I will discuss about robotic system. The figure is showing the robotic system. In this you can see there is wrist, link or arm, drive unit, controller, joints and effectors are showing in this diagram. So here link and joints and effectors, wrist, drive or actuator, controller, sensors are the components of a robot. So firstly you can see in the diagram there is a fixed base, and second component of this robotic system is links and joints. In between the two links there is a particular joint. The robotic joint could be basically of two types. It could be either the linear joint or there could be the rotary joints. These linear joints could be either prismatic joint or sliding joint. The rotary joint could be two types. Basically we could have the revolute joint and there could be the twisting joint. The twisting joint is denoted by capital T and revolute joint is denoted by capital R. If the output axis of the output link and the axis about which we are taking the rotation, if they are at 90 degree, so that type of rotary joint is known as the revolute joint. Next component of this robotic system is an effector or gripper. The purpose of using end effector or gripper is grip to particular object. The next component is actuator. Actuators, it actually help to give motion to all links, joints or component of robots. So actuators are used to give motion to all links. Next component is controller. The controller is the brain of the particular robot, just like our head. So this controller contains brain or intelligence, and here in the controller there will be software, there will be hardware also. Next is sensors. If we want to make intelligent robot, we'll have to collect information of the environment with the help of some sensors. That is why we use some sensors along with the robot just to collect the information of the environment and just to operate the drive unit so that we can make this particular robot intelligent. Sensors also copied from the human being because we have got some sensors like ears, eyes, nose, skin, and all such things. We collect information with the help of these sensors, take the decision on our head. The same thing is done by the intelligent robot. In the robot, we use internal sensors and external sensors. Internal sensors are used to operate the drive units. External sensors are used to collect information of the environment. So, we discussed the components of a robotic systems. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.